Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Also in this video today, and then we've covered Solana, Ethereum and Bitcoin, I'd just like to make you aware of the potential hack on the FTX exchange or inside activity. So you are advised to remove your phone app from your phone, delete it, could be malware, and also not to access the FTX website because Trojans could be downloaded or malware. So be careful. There are rumors and evidence of a hack or inside activity, very suspicious. So yeah, check the news pages, check Twitter. It's all over Twitter. You might know it already anyway. But just want to make you aware in case someone still has the FTX app on the phone. I also know only as much as is on those news pages. You know, I'm not an insider. I can't really answer any questions about it, but yeah, if you haven't done it already, please delete your app. And it's just unfortunately more, let's say, evidence that the user's funds are lost, which is extremely bad. But let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to be sort of in this channel. Yeah, we talked about this channel yesterday and said that as long as it's in this channel, it's probably going to follow it logically. And it's going to continue in this correction here. The good news is that this move down is currently corrective. It appears corrective. It is basically you have a lot of overlaps here, and it's basically at a make or break point now. But let's first of all take a look at these two possibilities here that we've been tracking now for a while. So you know that my primary expectation has been a lower low for Bitcoin when we moved up here. Yeah, we identified short-term opportunities. This did work out. I said many times that Bitcoin is going to be constrained below 21.7k, so it could have rallied even one more leg up. Didn't. So failed probably due to FTX. But it was constrained below 21.7k. Above 21.7k, the overall chart picture would have flipped bullish. Didn't happen. Primary expectation worked out with new lower lows for Bitcoin. So my view is, while FTX was probably the catalyst, you know, you were warned. You know, everybody sort of knew. Obviously, we never know. We can only make assumptions, but nobody should have been surprised by a drop. What we were surprised by is the, let's say, criminal activity that was going on FTX and the effect on the market, and that it dropped so fast. The speed in which it all happened and how it affected altcoins as well. Even though you would expect that altcoins are affected if Bitcoin drops another, whatever, how much was that? Bitcoin dropped obviously around 27%, yeah, significant. Okay, so let's take a look at this scenario here. So the idea was, there's two possibilities. The first one is that this here was a wave A, and this here a wave B. No, I'm wrong. 1 second. Let me just take that out. Oh yeah, no, it's correct. This is a wave B, and then the wave C down, and we are currently in the C wave. C wave is a 5-wave move, and in this 5-wave move, we had a wave 1, we had a wave 2, and that's been the scenario we've been discussing for weeks. Based on that, we expected a strong wave 3 down, a wave 4 up, and a wave 5 down. So there's still a wave 5 to come as per this scenario. Now, Bitcoin never makes it easy, and therefore, as per the alternative interpretation, which however at the moment doesn't give us too much confidence, the low could already have been struck. So in the alternative, this was a wave A, this was a wave B and not a wave 2, and we are now in the C wave. But in the, well, or we completed the C wave already. That's the red count we're going to take a look at when we now zoom in. These are the two possibilities. So either one more substantial low or the low is already in. That possibility exists now that Bitcoin has made a new low, because the overall chart structure here, as you will remember, I complained many times about the messiness of this chart, and that a new low is likely, and that would actually be good for the Bitcoin chart to make a new low, because Bitcoin's chart was so messy, and it's just difficult to build on something like this. To build on something like this a new all-time high. And also you can see this ascending wedge, which is generally a bearish pattern, so it also followed that path. Yeah, and then actually retested, textbook retest of resistance, and we came down. But yeah, there's two possibilities now. Obviously, the red count means that we have seen the low, the bear market low at 15.6k. However, it is not a convincing rally of the low. So at the moment, it's all good. You know, as per, let's say, traditional interpretation, we've got 5 waves up, we've got 3 waves down. That's fine. The move that's currently happening to the upside isn't really impulsive yet. So that is what I would like to see. I would now like to see, to follow the red count, Bitcoin would need to prove it to us, because Yeah, the wave 3 was a bit too short, unfortunately. So we talked about that. Yeah, we can just measure that, and that is what costs it a little bit of reliability. So the wave 3 only reached the 1.236 extension. That is not great. Yeah, it's not great, and rather, at least it keeps the possibility of this being a corrective move open. And the other thing is that the wave 1 length, the length of the wave 1, if you add that to the wave 4 low, you didn't even reach the target for the wave 5. So, that would have been 18,488. We didn't reach it. And therefore, this is not an ideal pattern to the upside and doesn't really, convince me yet. That means to really call a bottom here, I need to see more evidence. I want to see the price move out of the channel to the upside. I want the price to break above the wave B high, which is at 17,500, and then also confirm it by breaking above 18,170. At the moment we are in the support area, and either it moves up from here or it fails. That's the thing. It's now at a make or break point. Make or break point because it's in this support area. That is the area that goes down to the 78.6% Fibonacci level. And in this area it needs to hold, otherwise it will most likely fail and follow the green count that we're going to take a look at in a minute. So yeah, it's in the channel, make or break point, not only because it's in the box, but also because it has hit the resistance of the channel. So there's a good probability we see a temporary drop down. If it then holds the 78.6% Fib level or not, that's what we're gonna see. At the moment we have 3 waves down complete, so it could at any moment start to move up. It doesn't need to go any lower, but the point is the resistance is there as long as it's not broken. So also Elliott Wave won't tell you if it's going to be broken or not. That's what the market needs to do. And if the market shows us the resistance is broken, then the chart has a possibility to follow through on this wave 3 target up there. The wave 3 scenario, I can give you a target for that one as well. Target for wave 3 would be around actually $20,500. Okay, so from here there is a possibility to move up, but I would like to see a break of the channel first. The problem is that this wave 4 resistance did hold, and that's the other count that I showed you, where we still have a chance to make a new low. And the problem is, if I measure the retracements of this wave 3, we did say that we have the 18,550 level here, roughly. Yeah, and this is the 50% Fib retracement. We didn't break that. And that means the resistance of wave 4 did hold. And that means there is still looming risk that we drop down lower and make a new lower low in the region between 14 and 15K. So as long as we still generally are below the 50% retracement, this can still all be a wave 4. Yeah, so this could just be a very big WXY in wave 4. We just need to be ready for that, and only really a move above the 18,550 level would limit that risk and would reduce it, and would make me tell you that probably the wave 4 isn't going to play out anymore. We're talking about a substantial move above 18,550, yeah, so just a wick or so doesn't really count. Yeah, and that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.